You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour, brought to you in part by Notary World. Mr. Dan Farris in the studio now. How you doing, sir?
Good. Happy Friday in your face.
Yeah. It is. Holy cow, this week went so fast.
Boy, it sure did. Blink and you miss it.
It's amazing how every day seems the same lately.
Let's see. I have no idea because I have never, I don't believe I've ever done this in my life, but it was this date, 2 years ago today, 2018, out of the world of music. Streaming music services overtake worldwide sales of CDs, vinyl, tapes, everything else for the very first time ever.
No kidding.
Stayed there. Yes, streaming music. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
So there you go.
For them, anyway.
1969. This was probably a little awkward. Beatle Paul McCartney tells the press that there's absolutely no truth to the rumors that he's dead.
Can you imagine?
Well, I lived through that. That was a big deal.
Yeah, John still believes that. He watches these conspiracy theory videos.
I never said that I believe it. All I said...
And if you play this song backwards, which I messed up more turntables and styluses trying to figure it out.
I never said that he died. I just said that I can understand where, when you look at all the evidence, it was possible.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's great, John.
Sorry.
Happy birthday to Shirley MacLaine, Barbara Streisand, and Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Kelly Clarkson, when you think about it, was she like the first winner on American Idol?
Yeah, I believe so.
100 years ago?
Yeah. Yes.
And now, of course, she's on The Voice. She married pretty well, married into Reba McEntire's family.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. And she's got her own talk show now.
Yep.
And she just cut a huge deal with Wayfair.
Oh, wow.
For her own furniture line or something like that.
Oh, nice.
So,
I like Wayfair.
yeah, so Kelly Clarkson doing okay for having belted out a couple tunes all those years back.
Cut a deal with somebody like that.
I would love to.
Who wants to cut a deal with Heidi?
They can call me.
I know people.
All right. Well, until that happens, we do at least have our deal with Notary, what's it called? Notary World. I can't keep up anymore. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Notary World.
If you have a legal document and need a notary, consider using one of our well-dressed professionals at Notary World. Our friendly, well-dressed team can notarize your last will and testament, your first will and testament, and any other versions of your will and testament. Notary World can also notarize handgun permits and power of attorney forms, in addition to marriage license applications and divorce papers. Notary World is a one-stop shop for all your notary needs. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Notary World. Our friendly, well-dressed team can fulfill all your notary needs.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning there, little small, you crazy little nuts. You, John, how you doing? That's fantastic. Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heidi. Oh, tell you what, it just never fails. Every single day's a holiday. I gotta tell you, you're so darn good looking. I'd marry your brother just to get into your family. Oh, come on, let's not make this weird.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Hey, little radio rangers, let's talk critters. That's why we're here. It's Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. Heck, it's right there in the title. I know you've been quarantined, you've been sheltering in place for quite some time now, and yeah, if you do look out the windows, if you manage to get outside, squirrels are fun. Can't talk enough about.
Oh yeah.
Gosh darn it, you can watch them for hours, try to figure out what the heck the deal is. Got a little fun fact here about squirrels.
Oh, nice.
Did you know squirrels will, in fact, adopt other squirrel babies.
I did not know that.
If they are abandoned.
That is very good news.
Because just like your old buddy Ranger Dan, they know the value of child labor. Well, that's all the time we have. Radio Rangers, do what you got to do. Stay safe. Wash your gosh darn hands. And remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Except for bears. Bears will kill you every time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yes, sir.
Introducing InsuranceChicken.com. Why InsuranceChicken.com? Why not? Another insurance company has a duck, one has an emu, and that other company has a lizard. So InsuranceChicken.com is no more silly than any of those. Is it time for you to cross the road for your insurance? Don't be chicken. Check out InsuranceChicken.com. We'll help you peck out the best insurance rates we can find at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the newsroom at the news desk with the news in hand. What do we have? Is it good news today?
Yeah, it gets harder and harder to find stories that aren't
COVID-related?
Related, COVID, Chinese virus, whatever. Yeah. But this is just kind of a fun story. Dateline Sioux Falls last week was a busy one for Avera McKinnon. In the maternity ward, they broke a record with the number of babies delivered in one day.
Really?
How many were there?
The previous record had stood at 15 for a long, long time. They managed to bring 16 little humans.
So I wonder if part of that was maybe they're saying, hey, we're only doing deliveries, other than like the ones that are coming on their own, but we're only inducing deliveries on this day. So if you're planning on having a baby, come in and see us this day. I wonder if that, because of the COVID.
Well, so many things have been postponed and stopped. But you can't stop a baby from coming. If a baby's coming, you don't have a choice.
I know. I've been there, done that. But in fact, Vera McKinnon, back when it was just McKinnon, my son was born in that hospital. 1989.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of fascinating because me and the missus were still arguing about what to name the child.
Oh, really?
Well, now he's being brought out to the room, bring him down, clean him up, whatever. And one of the attending nurses said, excuse me, Dan, what is the name of the boy? I said, we're still debating. Well, we need a name. We need to put a name on something somehow. Right. So this is great, and you guys will love this. It's, go with Ronald Reagan. So my son Luke's original name was Ronald Reagan.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Not for long. I mean, we finally decided Luke Anthony. Okay.
There you go. That's nice.
Yeah. So
our
big fan of Vera McKinnon.
My nephew didn't have a name for like 2 days. Remember Lincoln when he was born? Because my sister was trying,
Lincoln.
It happens.
She was trying to figure out what to name him.
Because once you pick one, man, that's
months.
it.
I was going to say, it's not like this is a surprise baby. Although we know someone that did have a surprise baby.
Well, here was the breakdown. Just to be totally clear here, there were 16 babies born, but it was done with only 13 deliveries due to a set of twins and a set of triplets.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
World, so.
I'm glad you added that. You almost just... talk about burying the headline, man.
Well, I am an investigative reporter, John.
Award-winning.
So there you
investigative reporter.
Little fun news in the midst of all the crazy here.
Well, we appreciate that. Again, Dan Farris with a little news update. It's our program that we do courtesy of Aqua One. It's called Water Cooler Talk right here on the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
Anybody else about ready for a vacation?
This October, we're going to Cancun for an amazing event called The Sands.
Awesome music from Billy Idol, Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, and so many more.
This event happens at the end of October, so when everything blows over, we're all going to need a vacation. So join us for this one.
We've been to this event the last 3 years, met some amazing people, and it is so much fun.
Get all of the information and get your spot reserved to join us at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
It's time now for a bright spot of news, and I'm super excited to be chatting with somebody I just met recently, Shannon Stefke, and Shannon is with a really cool thing called Let It Shine South Dakota, and this event is coming up here on Friday, May 1st. Holy cow, it'll be here before you know it.
I know, we're really excited about it.
Now, this kind of stems back to an event similar to this that was in Sioux Falls, and this happened like within the last month, and we were a part of it, and you were saying that you were a part of it, but you weren't a planner. You were just one that took part in Sioux Falls. Now, how is this being spread across the state? How did it go from that one-night event to what we're going to have on May 1st?
Sure. Well, one of our organizers was just so impressed with the turnout for the Sioux Falls event, the number of organizations and residents who were lighting up the night for just 15 minutes so that our city shone really bright, to spread hope and support for our frontline workers, our essential workers, people who are fighting COVID-19, just as a way to bring a bright spot to kind of a dark time for everyone. And the support for that event was so great that our organizer, Tony Erickson, said, what if we do this statewide? And so he gathered some more volunteers, and we've been promoting it ever since. It's
a really cool thing as well. And the folks that were a part of the one in Sioux Falls had a lot of fun. I saw a lot of videos online, people sharing where their neighbors from across the street were doing something and they were doing something. And I think it's really neat now that this is going to spread all over the state on Friday, May the 1st. For somebody listening that's saying, how can I get involved in this? Shannon, what advice would you give them to maybe find out a way for them to get involved?
Sure. So what we're asking is businesses and individuals to just spend a half an hour lighting up their community. That could mean gathering your family at the end of the driveway and lighting a fire pit, maybe getting your flashlights out and shining them in the air. We've seen people use Christmas lights to send messages of hope that can be captured from the air. Many businesses are closed right now, but this is an opportunity to light up Main Street. Football stadiums across the state, monuments, things like that. Just turn on the lights for a half an hour. Do so safely. We are not encouraging people to gather in big groups. We want people to continue to practice social distancing. You can wave at your neighbors from across the street. That's what my daughter and I did in Sioux Falls. It was kind of fun to look and see who had flashlights out that night. And just show support for those that are impacted the most by this coronavirus.
And I think it's really cool. This is an opportunity for people to come together even while we're apart, and you can watch online as South Dakota really lets it shine.
Yep, we're going to have helicopters in the air. We're going to have airplanes across the state. We're going to have drones and photographers on the ground, all capturing images from that night. We encourage people who are participating to snap photos and upload them to our Facebook page. Let It Shine South Dakota. If you haven't liked us yet, go ahead and do that. We'd appreciate it. And Corey Van Sickle from Corey and the Fireflies, he has donated the use of a song of theirs called Let It Shine, and we'll be putting together an awesome video afterwards with all of the images that were captured that night. And so it will continue beyond that one night, but this is just a half an hour for South Dakotans to come together, and that's really what we do best.
Absolutely.
Right? We're situated in the middle of the country, and it's a special place, and we just are very good at uniting and coming together in difficult times.
There's a Facebook event set up for this, and I'm going to put a link to that on our Facebook page to make it easy to find. I'll also throw a link to the Let It Shine South Dakota Facebook page so you can find all of that really easily at facebook.com/Sunny Radio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. And again, thank you, Shannon, for doing what you're doing to help make this happen and help plan this and make a really cool event happen.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
And the event is coming up on May 1st. All of the information on our Facebook page.
It's a tough time, but we will get through this together. If you have the means, we encourage you to participate in the gift card challenge. That's a simple thing you can do to help people around you. Just buy a gift card from one of your favorite local businesses, then use it when things get back to normal. Or be a rock star and give it to someone working on the front lines to keep us safe. Either way, when you buy the gift card, post a photo on social media with #GiftCardChallenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. You know, and if you're like me, and I'm sure you either are or you want to be, you spent a good deal of time, certainly in the past couple weeks, if not months, just wondering how your favorite celebrities are holding up.
Yes.
This whole thing. How are they sheltering in place? Are they okay? Are they muscling through? Is there going to be a light at the end of this tunnel? We turn our sights this morning on Kylie Jenner.
Oh, yeah.
Who's recently been mocked for her quarantine appearance.
Really?
Like so many other celebrities, Kylie Jenner has been regularly updating fans on her life in quarantine during this pandemic. Kylie has joked that she's been drinking herself to sleep. Oh, Kylie, you little booze hag. But, you know, in more serious moments, she's revealed to fans that she's enjoying the time she gets to spend with her 2-year-old daughter, who can now say, "Mommy, I wish you'd drink more," and feels fortunate that she can afford to take time off and shelter in place without fear of running out of essential resources. Mm-hmm. Kylie, if you don't know, has a net worth that just topped $1 billion.
Holy cow.
And she made this because she's got like a cosmetics line or something, right? Isn't that how she made this money?
I have no idea.
The cosmetics line just boosted her over the $1 billion mark. Yeah. She had a little cabbage before that whole thing happened. So Kylie's going to be fine, and I'm going to try to at least once a week during this report and to check in with some of our other favorite celebrities. And
please do.
Hopefully they're doing okay. Oh, side note, hang on. This is handed to me by my crack staff here. Speaking of
what is that?
Kylie
Breaking
Jenner,
news.
And I'm not a rumor monger or anything else. I'm just a reporter. Caitlyn Jenner may actually be a guy.
You just got that news handed to you?
Dan Farris out.
This is John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Notary World.
If you have a legal document and need a notary, consider using one of our well-dressed professionals at Notary World. Our friendly, well-dressed team can notarize your last will and testament, your first will and testament, and any other versions of your will and testament. Notary World can also notarize handgun permits and power of attorney forms, in addition to marriage license applications and divorce papers. Notary World is a one-stop shop for all your notary needs. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Notary World. Our friendly, well-dressed team can fulfill all your notary needs.
Now, more than ever, you need a credit card that offers what you need. Some cards have high rates. Some have annual fees. Some are just not very good. Usually people sign up for these when it's all they qualify for. If you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation changes. You may qualify for a better credit card. Your current card probably won't tell you, but our site shows you many options to see if there's a better credit card for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, April 24th. The equities market went on a wild ride on Thursday. A follow-up report showed Gilead's remdesivir provided no benefit for coronavirus sufferers. The news was not unexpected, but investors were disappointed nonetheless. The news also highlights a risk for markets as we adjust to the coronavirus pandemic. With traders on edge waiting for the other shoe to drop, every headline has the potential to move markets. Surges and sell-offs in stocks or index prices based on a single headline should be viewed with caution. The market could reverse with the next news cycle. The earnings season is still underway, so don't forget about that. There will be an avalanche of earnings reports over the next 2 weeks, representing 50% of the S&P 500. That means a lot of news for the market to digest. While action is going to be volatile, by the end of the reporting session, a new trend should be established. The question now is whether that trend will be bullish or bearish. You can get the inside track with Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.